This episode's brought to you by the Public Domain Shop, a clothing brand inspired by classic literature and film. Use the code WOLF to get 10% off your next sweatshirt purchase.
You want to repeat the 3 words you said to me once the credits rolled? Or make that 4 words.
Worst double feature ever.
Which was worse, a big, awkward, incoherent journey, or him?
Him was worse.
No.
Trust me, you would have to
There
be
was
there to
one
understand.
good scene in the other movie. This one had zero.
This had at least one good scene.
Intentionally?
I would argue.
Tyler, what the fuck did we watch?
We watched a movie that Jordan Peele should be ashamed to have his name on. What, you disagree?
I think it was. I mean, yeah, it's nowhere near the quality of other stuff he has made or helped make.
The word quality should not be applied to this. This is hands down the most pretentious, least aware piece of shit I have seen all year. And the second half, I kind of admire just how up its own ass it was. Because this, I thought Hurry Up Tomorrow would be the most pretentious thing I would see all year. Weekend, I apologize. Justin Tipping, or whoever the fuck came up with this idea, did not realize that he accidentally made the In Living Color version of Black Swan in Whiplash.
Yeah.
Guess how much this movie cost?
You just looked it up.
$50 million?
$27 million.
Still way too much.
This isn't worth a penny.
I disagree.
Did you just say that you would appreciate this more if this was made for a fraction of the budget?
If you made this for $100,000 with first-time actors with the crappiest sets, because you have one scene you wanted to do, and the script was acted horribly, we'll talk. This is absolute trash. This is an abomination against cinema. I saw Beau's Afraid. That made me angry. I saw Kidnap. That made me angry. This makes me angrier.
And no joke, halfway through, what did you do?
I took a nap. I just didn't care anymore. I gave up caring.
And not gonna lie, half the reason that Noah and I laughed our asses off is we kept looking back at you to make sure that it was legit.
Yeah.
That you were actually asleep.
Don't care.
Because I'm just sitting there.
I don't care about anything this movie has to offer.
Because, the generic rap music from artists who will have no career after this to the bombastic, fucking in-your-face operatic music that treats this thing like it's the second fucking coming. One of many, many biblical, satirical references that are in this shit. Shit that we haven't even gotten to the plot to.
It doesn't matter. None of this freaking matters. Whatever Carl says on Aqua Teen Hunger Force is a more intelligent movie.
Yes, it
I
is.
will watch Mask of the Plantasm or whatever, where Jeff Bezos is trying to make plant people out of cardboard boxes and Frylock is a tech nerd before I ever watch this again. No.
Well, let's explain the plot of this movie anyways.
No one cares.
I care though.
This
You
is
explain it.
He's done. He's had a day.
I'm surprised. I'd say I'm surprised you're still in the car, but this is your van.
This is my vehicle. You can tell by the ceiling.
Sure, whatever. This is about a wannabe quarterback played by some guy who can't act, Tyriq Withers or something like that. I don't know.
He does have
Some quarterback who was a college superstar, but one day while practicing on the field alone, he's given a traumatic brain injury by a Party City Where the Wild Things Are costume.
I loved that costume. I loved it.
He looked like the fucking Krampus for some reason.
Oh, absolutely. But I fucking love that costume.
He has a potentially career-threatening injury, so in order to get drafted or signed to a deal or some shit like that, The greatest quarterback ever who somehow has 8 Super Bowl rings, which bullshit. Decides to humor him at his own personal boot camp for 1 week, which is basically a fucking cult mansion. To the point where he has, like, his poster for 50 Shades of Black framed like it's a Royal Ontario Museum painting, along with his wife, Julia Fox, who I'm pretty sure is playing herself.
Oh, I was thinking Gwyneth Paltrow. That's the only thing that came to my
A
mind.
cross between Gwyneth Paltrow and Lady Gaga, judging by the fucking costumes in this.
That's her personality was quite
Or
good, though.
that one time Gambino played Michael Jackson in Atlanta because she had the fucking white face makeup for no reason.
Because it was great. It was perfect.
Was it?
It was.
She walks around like butt naked while vlogging.
And I love her. She is.
She's the one thing in Uncut Gems that I didn't want to strangle myself to, mostly because I could actually hear what the fuck she was saying in that. But if you care about spoilers, first of all, why? If you saw the trailer and didn't laugh at how stupid this was, like I did, which was really the only reason I wanted to check this movie out, I don't know why the fuck you said yes to this.
I was so confused what this was, and now I don't.
Well, it's your own fault for not fucking researching it.
I don't look at trailers. I just
You looked at the
watch
trailer
things.
for this when we saw Nobody
I
2.
barely remember it.
Well, lucky you, because it was as poorly montaged as the climax of this thing. That trailer was edited like a fucking music video.
You know, I watched the new Smurf movies the other day with Ben.
Why?
It was better.
That I can believe.
It was awful, but it was better.
That I also believe.
Rihanna is Smurfette.
What do you do when you cast Smurfette? Hire a has-been pop singer.
Yeah.
Katy Perry, Demi Lovato, and now Rihanna.
So-
That's the first sign that you need to put out a greatest hits CD in order to stay relevant.
My brain has a theory. They said, what would be the craziest thing we could do? We could murder people in mascot costumes, shirtless. And they're like, how do we get there? They're like, it doesn't matter. Just get anything to get to this scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, the majority of this video, however long it's going to be, is just out of context spoilers because we could tell you the ending of this movie and it wouldn't give away a damn thing other than who the fuck greenlit this other than Jordan Peele? And second of all, how much acid was he on during the pitch meeting for this? I mean, for the first half of this movie, I honestly just thought it was boring the way that Marlon Wayans was constantly doing the Fletcher from Whiplash routine of switching from, like, I'm your bro, man, like, whatever it is, like, don't be like me, be better, to just screaming in his face and training him to be this ultra-violent psychopath where every time he throws a ball and the receiver doesn't catch it or he fumbles the ball, some guy gets, like, a ball smack dab in the middle of the face, like, bleeding out of his nose, his eye is swollen, like it's a fucking jackass stunt the way he just stands there and takes it. Actually, I take that back. They were all wearing S&M clothes, so they were kind of used to that at this point.
And also, he was part of the cult.
Oh, he was most definitely part of the cult,
It's
which...
the world's most boring cult. They don't have a purpose to be a cult.
They really don't.
They're like, oh no.
Are you
Who's
telling-
the greatest football player? Well, let's make a cult about it.
Are you telling me that the people standing in the desert dying from dehydration don't have a point? Josh?
Yes, that's exactly...
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh look, I snuck into a sauna and died.
please...
Wow!
I love that.
Whoa, hey, hold on. We gotta explain that scene step by step because that was when I started loving this as a so bad it's good movie.
Yeah.
So when Wayans leaves the sauna and the temperature starts going up to 11, that was a coincidence, I swear. And look, I do sauna 4 or 5 times a day, 4 or 5 times a week. It doesn't go that fucking hot. So already, like, you lost me on that one. I thought it was going to be a scenario where the door was locked on him. It would go up to 300. He would start seeing satanic people. Like, the very first jump scare in this movie where it's an empty pitch black hallway and
Freaking football.
red, white, and blue Danny DeVito is wearing a sombrero, and he asks the main character to, what did he even autograph?
His forehead.
And then he just goes, booga 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 booga.
No, it was bah.
Oh, right, because goats. Yeah, because goats bah, and he's the fucking goat. Like, this movie is so fucking deep. But going back to the sauna scene, as opposed to what I just described earlier, he lies down to kind of sort of take a nap, which I see people do all the time. It's such a... I always hate when people do that. And out of nowhere, from the bottom step, this redneck Karen just crawls on all fours like the fucking Ring woman, and her minions who are wearing rubber football masks with faces on.
If you can't afford condoms, just say so.
Well, they were smiling, so I don't think they cared, but... And they're also crawling like they're the Gimp in Pulp Fiction or whatever.
Did they just really want to make Mad Max but couldn't get the rights?
They literally... No, dude, they literally look like Immortan Joe's henchmen.
They're completely in white paint, too. Like,
For no reason other than white people's symbolism, which, especially during the ending, which we'll fucking get to, but redneck Karen, who looks like Lady Gaga in Folie à Deux. She does!
She does.
The red eyeliner, the blue eyeliner, red lipstick, I don't fucking care. Like, Julia Fox looks like Harley Quinn in Folie à Deux, if we're being honest.
Julia Fox in this movie.
So do I, but probably not in the same context. But anyways, redneck Karen, I don't know if she's not racist because she's complaining that, like, the main character is going to replace Wayans. She's just like, wait a while! And just, like, spits in his face, tries to bash him in the head with the sauna coals, which how the fuck can she even hold that? I don't know. And out of fucking nowhere, Wayans comes back in, grabs her... I can't remember if she got, like, stabbed or something.
No, so she got, like, starstruck. He grabbed her, kissed her.
He Frenched her.
Yeah.
Just, like, threw her into the wall. Like, her skull, like, splatters all over. And he's just like, did you see that shit? Whoa! And, like, her minions are crawling and screaming in pain. Cut to next scene, there's, like... I don't know, a softcore orgy going on between Julia Fox's bitches, the main guy, as the doctor is scrubbing up redneck Karen's blood and guts while sipping a brandy and just going...
Okay, so... Yes, what these two people are saying are correct. However, this movie... If you want to see something that is not good, but fucking weird, extremely pretentious, thinks it's the substance, but for men, but it's not. It's nowhere near that.
God, no.
It's nowhere close. It is.
This movie thinks it's Black Swan for men.
It is when Birdman is closer to it, and fucking Birdman's a great movie. Anyways, this movie is not good, but... If you want to just see how far they will go while trying to play it off completely straight, fucking you will love this movie. I fucking love this movie. This was great. Julia Fox plays Gwyneth Paltrow, and she has fucking the emerald crystal egg that she literally says, shove it up your pussy for a better orgasm.
Is that what that was a metaphor of?
Oh, that was Gwyneth Paltrow's actual eggs that she fucking...
Really?
Put a pyramid in their butt.
Yeah, and then she's like, here,
Morons.
I got one for men, and it's not a flared base, it's literally just like a jade pyramid to shove up your ass.
It looks like the crystal from the Alliance Films logo.
Don't put stuff in your butt. It's not common. Don't do it.
I mean... I'm not
Why
saying
on
anything.
earth
That
do
is
you want to
not
be
saying.
injected with a random guy's blood? There's no point.
No, exactly. There's
Because, I don't know, biblical symbolism about blood being holy or whatever the fuck. Like, there are...
Who hired this doctor?
no point. Oh, he was great. I fucking love that guy.
He may have had, like, the one intentionally good joke where he says that I don't see my kids. It's just like, oh, man, how many kids you got? I was just like, well, I have no kids. I'm just saying, like...
That's a Get Smart joke from the 1950s. You wouldn't kill a man with kids, would you? You don't have any kids, Maxwell. That's been done.
I don't think this
Oh, I'm
movie
not saying
wants
it
that
was.
movie,
I'm not saying it hasn't been done better. I'm just saying it's the one time I think they intentionally landed a joke. It sure as hell wasn't. It sure as hell wasn't this moment where the main character is confessing his traumatic childhood past about how his father basically was the original Marlon Wayans, pressuring him into being like the next football legend, and then cut to a wide shot where he's at the fucking Last Supper.
And then I gave up. I just didn't care anymore.
That is right when Josh. That is right when Josh took a nap.
I just said, screw it, I'm gonna sleep.
And look, Noah and I were laughing at just the gall this movie had to think that it was so poetic and had some allegory about something about religious people being secretly satanic or something. Like, for the first 5 minutes, there were so many close-up shots of, like, a dangling crucifix necklace or Marlon Wayans' cross earring. Why did I blank on that one, other than the fact that this movie's the biggest piece of shit I've seen all year? That's iced tea, and I was scared for how much you gulped that.
I'll be
honest. What else am I supposed to do?
That's actually a good question. I don't know.
I'll be honest. For me, this film wasn't that deep.
Oh, you think?
No, I know, but like even at that, I couldn't give a shit about that. I genuinely was there for just seeing how they would escalate it and how serious it would take itself, and I fucking loved it.
Which, I mean, the climactic montage where the only thing I could coherently figure out was that the main character was vomiting diamonds and necklaces, and they somehow, somewhere beheaded the doctor because he, again, with the Christian metaphors, called the main character the prodigal son.
He did it, like, it was foreshadowed, though, because, like, he was saying...
Of course it was foreshadowed.
Like,
it's
no,
foreshadowed.
He also said, like, oh, yeah, you kill yourself for your work. That was, like, part right before he said that joke, so I was like, uh-huh. But no, it was foreshadowed. So the script isn't completely stupid. It's mostly stupid. It's almost entirely. But there's still some hints.
When I first looked at the Rotten Tomatoes score for this, it said 31%.
Yeah.
Switch the fucking digits around, you dumbass.
Then you have the exact rating of Kick-Ass 2. 13%.
I'd rather watch Kick-Ass 2 than this, not gonna lie.
I'd rather watch Army of the Dead from Zack Snyder. That movie at least had one good idea.
And once in a while actually capitalized on it. I mean, well, you know what? The actual climax and the reveal of what's actually going on, where it turns out his dad made a deal with the NFL owner in a satanic pact or whatever that involves, like, passing on an old football player's blood from, like, one guy to another in this gladiatorial fight to the death over, like, who takes over. Like, when they were wrestling shirtless, it fit with the gladiator references that were, again, peppered throughout the movie with the subtlety of a fucking Bible thumper. You could get thumped with a Bible and it would be more subtle than this fucking movie.
I don't like it.
I mean, I'll be honest. I feel like, personally, what I saw that was his dad somehow met the head of the NFL. I was like, hey, I feel my son's a killer. Fucking get him in. And they were like, bet. And so then they just had this, they groomed a child. We groomed you, so you owe it to us.
There is literally, Tim from Tim and Eric literally has a line that says, we groomed you from a child. That is a fucking line in this movie.
Yeah. There was a lot of comedians in this movie. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I would love that.
You should.
No, but I love that there were, because that made it better for me. Like, I loved it more because there was one guy that was in a bunch of Tim Robinson sketches from I Think You Should Leave. Fucking funny.
That doesn't surprise me with the things that unintentionally made me laugh at this one. Because, for one, I don't even think Tim and Eric are funny. So, like, seeing him in this and just be the most cliched business agent or whatever the fuck he was that... First off, like, when he's at a press conference or whatever, says shit that you would never say in NFL. You'd say to UFC, but not NFL, because UFC's pay-per-view. You can actually fucking swear. But to get back to the climax, It is Lady Gaga Fox surrounded by people in taxidermied pig masks and horns, because this movie is so subtle. The football team's name is the Saviors. Get it? And when, after beating Marlon Wayans to death with a football helmet, he picks up some battle axe that the Where the Wild Things Are mascot traumatized him in the head with. He decides to basically go on a killing spree, despite the fact that he claims to be the bigger person than all of them. Julia Fox, who I think was wearing like mini deer horns on her boobs.
Yeah, it was on her like dress.
Does the comedy thing where like they freak out when things don't go their way. It's just like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is the matter with you guys? I have to fucking do this myself. And I don't know what she tripped on, but she tripped on something that stabbed herself in the neck.
Okay, hear me
Landed
out.
on her knife.
I want Julia Fox to go on a journey of discovery and go to a used car dealership and rent a 1994 Saturn and fall in love through magical doors. If you put them together, we have a movie.
You know what? That would be a better movie because she would at least take her shirt off.
Just need anything that doesn't suck to happen. Nothing is fun. It's not fun.
I had a great time.
So did I, but I mean...
But you didn't have a great time all the way through. I had a great time all the way through.
Don't pay for this.
No.
Never
This
spend
was-
a pirate this movie.
No,
No. Well, no, that's just part of his rating system that he invented for like these group reviews. It's like pirate, rent, or buy.
No,
Which,
I understand that. I'm saying I disagree.
that like it's not so bad it's good.
No, that it is so bad it's good.
Oh yeah. That's
but
what I mean. Like
That I would rent it.
the second half's sheer stupidity saved me from this. From like the Last Supper, the sauna murder. Of all the white people are evil bullshit metaphors, the climax was hands down the fucking dumbest and most nonsensical I've ever seen, which is insane because I've seen Black Christmas.
I just want
Actually, you know what? Black Christmas was harder
Like,
to
which
sit through.
one? The
No,
remake?
Black Christmas was
Like the
harder.
remake or the original?
the
second remake.
the Blumhouse remake.
Oh, yeah.
That was harder to sit through, which is interesting because it was shorter. But the Black Christmas remake was more of a lecture. This had one lecture about, I don't even want to spoil it because I've run out of things to say. Like those 3 or 4 events, however many they were, those were the things I'm gonna take away from this movie. And if I ever do pirate it again, it will be friends who I definitively will trust more to be able to appreciate the fact that this is on a Neil Breen level of what the fuck were you thinking?
They didn't punch a tiger. I'm not interested.
Is that Neil Breen?
He punches a tiger.
I gotta brush up on my Neil Breen. So, if you haven't already seen our Big, Bold, Beautiful rant on A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, first off, I wish you were there to witness us melt down a hell of a lot more because honestly... Alright, sorry we lost you on that one. I don't know what happened there. Other than, maybe the migraine that I got from the sound mixing in this thing, which, wow, seeing this on IMAX was worse, not because of the cinematography, because if there's anything I can defend, the cinematographer will definitely get a job after this.
Absolutely.
But he or she will be the only one. But in any case, if you haven't seen Josh and I's Big, Bold, Beautiful rant on A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, or I can't even remember what the title was, I wish you were there because that was a more fascinating bad, and there was more intentional good going for
They were
it.
really trying to do something. It just failed.
Miserably.
Now, if you haven't seen my short film Vice Versa, link, check that out. That's out.
Josh, I can definitely vouch for Josh saying that he has made significantly better movies than this.
Vice Versa is better than this movie.
If not best, more entertaining. Sometimes in the context that Noah and I are telling you, but
Someone loses a hand.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we just cut off a hand. It was great.
See, he hosted a film festival last Christmas that I hosted, and that was one of
A long time ago.
2 or 3 contributions.
Oh, yeah, I was with a couple of them. Yeah, no,
Sometimes he's half the
I
festival.
spent like 6 months going back and doing sound and color.
Well, you
and
spent more time
all
on the
stuff.
sound than this movie did, because my head still hurts from this shit. So, again, much like Beautiful Journey, I don't know how you guys got this far into the video, but in any case,
Thanks for watching.
thank you so much for watching. We don't deserve it, but we appreciate it anyways. Let us know in the comments below what you think of him. Whatever your opinions are, don't be an ass. If you like it, fine. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on Patreon and buy me a coffee. Thank you guys for not sticking the Gwyneth Paltrow bomb. I can't even finish the sentence because I can't remember how old you are. I don't want to say this shit.
This
in front
is
of you.
where you stop recording.
That's it. Show's over. Bye.